This is a question on time, speed and distance. Pause the video for a minute and try and see if you can solve the question. Let's go ahead with the question. It's again a question on trains and platforms or bridges. The length of the bridge which a train 130 meters long can and traveling at 45 kilometers per hour can cross in 30 seconds is. So they want us to find the length of the bridge. So again, it is the total distance traveled equal to the speed into the time. Speed is 45 kilometers per hour, which is nothing but 12.5 meters per second, into the time, which is 30 seconds. This gives us 125 into 3, which is 375. Now 375, out of which 130 meters will be the length of the train. The remaining will be the length of the bridge, which will be 375 minus 130. That will give us 245 meters, and that would be the answer. Just for the benefit, let us try and revisit the concept. Now we are looking at trains and bridges. So we need to understand what is the crossover length. So if we have a bridge which has a certain length and the train has a certain length, what is the crossover length? So let's say this is the bridge which has its own length of the bridge. So when does the crossover start? If the train starts from here, which has its own length, which is length of the train, and moving in this direction, the crossover starts when these 2 points align, and it continues. At one point, the train will be completely in the bridge, then it will start exiting out of the bridge, and it ends here. So this has been the starting point, and this has been the ending point. So the beginning of the train has traversed from here to here. On top of that, it has traversed from here to here again. So there are two lengths. This to this is length of the bridge. This to this is length of the train. So for this crossover to happen, the crossover length has to be length of the train plus length of the bridge. This is the distance which it has to travel. Using this concept, we are trying to solve the question. So it boils down to what is the total distance traveled, which is nothing but speed into the time. If you notice, the units are different. This is in 130 meters, this is in 200 meters or 225, whatever the answer is, all of them meters. This is in seconds, and this is 45 kilometers an hour. So 45 kilometers per hour has to be converted to meters per second. So as I mentioned, one of the methods, I always remember 36 kilometers per hour is same as 10 meters per second. So 36 becomes 45, means this is nothing but into 1.25. So the same I have to multiply here, which will give me straight away 12.5 meters per second. This I was able to observe because I follow this pattern. But there are different ways. You can either use your 5 by 18 or 18 by 5 multiplicative factor, or you can do it with the basics by converting kilometers to meters and hours to seconds. So the minute you have that conversion, the speed is nothing but 45 meters per second into 30 seconds. Sorry, not 45, it is 12.5. So this product gives us 375 meters, which is nothing but length of the train plus length of the bridge, out of which we know this is 130. So the remaining balance is what we need to know, which works out to be 245. So that gives us the correct answer, which is 245.